Absolutely. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Wilson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Muscles him off. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one, a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And some room to maneuver.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fournette running right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former Seahawk and former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he is taken down. Barkevious Mingo. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that, Brock.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball,
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That one looks like he'll throw here. Runs through the contact. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And it was the Packers able to come away with a victory. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Shift together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.